Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to How to Be a Boss channel. Today I want to tell you about not taking advice from good looking guys if you're a male. You might be thinking that I've gone crazy and I'm giving you bad advice, but there are many reasons why I believe that to be true. Unfortunately, in this life, most people judge people by their looks as it's the first thing that we see. If a person is attractive, then we treat, speak and listen to them in a completely different way than a person who is not as attractive. Regardless of what people say, men and women are drawn to better looking people. Even though women say they like a rich, successful guy, they really like being in the company of a good looking man. Studies show that good looking people experience life completely differently from the way others do. As they are healthier, they do better in their career and find it easier to make friends and partners. The phenom of good looks influence the initial dating decisions of women can be seen on many television shows. Dating in the Dark is a British television show where two people meet in a dark room where they are not able to see each other, hence they can get to know each other on a personal level without someone's face being a factor in the interactions. The results are what you would expect, as people who get on when they were in the dark suddenly change when the lights are switched on. If the people in the show were not on the same level of attractiveness, then the more attractive person didn't want to take the dating period forward. Generally, it was the woman who didn't want to continue with a guy that she didn't find easy on the eyes and have a physical connection to them. Take Me Out is another British television dating show which has been imported into other countries due to its success. The premise of the show is that there are 30 girls which all have a light which they can keep on if they like the guy and switch off if they don't like the guy. The gentleman has to go through 3 rounds, and if there are any women with their lights on, he gets to choose which one he wants to date. If all the lights go out, then he receives no date and has to go home alone. When the guy is first introduced to the 30 women, it's his looks that determine whether they keep their lights on, regardless of what the women say. If you're good looking, then most of the lights will stay on, and if you're not, then most of the lights will go off. An example of this is David Peters, who's a British male model who didn't have a single light switched off in the first round when he was introduced to the 30 ladies, as they found him super attractive.
The presence of a good-looking man.
I'm David, and I'm from Berkshire.
David from Berkshire, girls, are you turned on or turned off? Hello! Oh, 30 lights still on. You're a good-looking little scamp, aren't you?
David, you are H-O-T-T-T-T-T-T. Do you know what I like best about you, David? You're obviously a really good-looking boy.
Nikki, tell me why your light's still on.
I'm struggling to understand why you're single. Why are you single?
Another show where looks are all important is called Love Island. This is another British dating show where 10 single women and men are put in a villa together, and they have to try and partner up throughout the show as the final 3 couples have a chance to win £50,000 if they win a public vote. In season 3, a guy who would normally meet the criteria of most women in terms of career found that he was overlooked by most of the girls as he didn't meet their physical type in comparison to the other guys in the villa. The man in question was Alex, and he was a doctor outside of the villa, and he was one of the most successful guys in the house. However, this didn't help him with the women in the villa, as they didn't give him a chance, as they didn't find him good looking enough in comparison to the other men there. I'm going to give you a few examples of online YouTubers who run their own channel where the aim is to go and chat to girls they have never met before to see what the results are from these interactions. Juan Gonzalez runs That Was Epic channel and is a tall, blonde, good looking and slim man, and generally approaches girls on college campuses in the Arizona area. And he has a phone book full of numbers from women due to his approaching. His interactions normally go very smoothly and with little rejection, to the point where girls comment on how good looking the guy is. Steven from the Daily Dropout channel does something similar to Juan Gonzalez, where he approaches random college girls with pre-scripted lines to say. Again, he's a good-looking, tall and slim man, and also gets an insane amount of numbers from women. It's not a shock that many of the women seem very comfortable in Steven's presence, even though they have just met him, and they are happy to give him dates and their number. Many subscribers comment on their pickup skill by saying that you can only really try this if you're good looking, and any ugly person would not have any of the success that these guys have. Personality, career, money can only be a factor once a woman gets to know you, but if you don't have the looks to pique her interest, then she won't even give you a chance to get to know her, where all the other traits can then shine through. Finally, there is a guy called Coach Carl, who is a good-looking man who specializes in giving guys dating advice in the daytime or in the nightclubs. His videos show him picking up women in the daytime and also in clubs, and he gives step-by-step advice on the processes that he took to make women feel attraction for him. Coach Carl does upload his successes and explains how he made women fall for him and the techniques that he used. However, what Coach Carl forgets to explain is that physical appearance is a major contributing factor in obtaining women. The reason why a good-looking guy has the initial attraction that makes a woman lower her guard. So all he needs to do is amplify the attraction and not disqualify himself for her to want more from him. The less attractive guy has to first of all build the attraction for the women to like him, then amplify the attraction, plus not disqualify himself as a candidate for her affection. In conclusion, you shouldn't take advice from a good-looking guy, as they experience the world differently to other guys. They are treated better by women, as a woman's walls lower when she finds a person she's attracted to. This means that they can talk to a woman from an advanced point in the dating process that other men don't start from. All the good-looking guy has to do is conversation forward while increasing the attraction with the woman, and then it's game over. Other guys need to build up attraction, which can take a length of time before they can even get to the stage that the good-looking man is at. Therefore, it's much better to take advice from men who are on the same level of physical attractiveness as you, as they'll be able to know what stages you need to go through to get the girl. You'll be able to trade techniques you use to get a girl who was mildly attracted to you to fully attracted to you, as you both know that there's a key stage to get women to like you. A good-looking guy won't be able to relate to you, as they created attraction once they entered the room, and they can't explain the techniques that you need, as they never had to use them themselves.